This pastor wants to end women's voting, and he has fans in Trump's cabinet. And you've probably never heard of him. It's this guy, Doug Wilson. You should be concerned about him, because this man is a self-proclaimed theocrat that has called for the repeal of women's rights and is getting more and more power in DC. His stated goal is to achieve a Christian theocracy across the globe, and these fringe movements have existed for a while. But not only is a new church affiliated with him literally opening up next to the Capitol, but also people like Pete Hegseth, former Fox News host turned Secretary of War, is tweeting out slogans of his church. Hegseth has also proudly recognized that he's a member of Wilson's church and appreciates his writings and teachings. The writings and teachings that include the repeal of women's right to vote, the criminalization of homosexuality, and the subjugation of women. This is not just rhetoric for Wilson, he is living his Christian nationalist ideal, with his church forbidding women from voting and promoting rigid hierarchy and actively teaching revisionist history that minimizes the horrors of American slavery. Not only are these ceasing to be fringe ideas, but they are actively entering the halls of power of the United States, with Wilson not only having fans such as Hegseth within the Pentagon, and him already actively benefiting from these political allies, for example when the US Department of Justice intervened on his behalf in a dispute about a zoning application. So yeah, you should learn his name, because he is not a unique, but a particularly atrocious example of the creeping Christian nationalism across all sectors of the United States government. An ideology that is an active threat to America's democracy, pluralism, and any concept of freedom of conscience. If you're interested in the work being done against this, follow us here and check out the press release we did over on our website that goes more in depth on precisely the incredibly wild things that Doug Wilson believes, advocates, and the insane amount of power he is amassing.